true value of your life has nothing to do with who you are, and everything to do with where you are. Consider this. The world sees the same object, the same person, and values them differently depending on the environment, the people, the eyes that notice. Sometimes, the difference between feeling ordinary and extraordinary is nothing more than where you are standing. A young boy once sat with his father, troubled and uncertain. In a quiet voice, he asked, "Dad, what's the real worth of my life?" His father, instead of offering a simple answer, handed him a stone, smooth, seemingly unremarkable. He said, "Take this stone and go sit by the roadside market. When someone asks its price, don't say a word, just raise 2 fingers. But no matter what happens, bring it back home to me." So the son did as he was told. He sat at the bustling market, stone in hand, not expecting anything. After all, to him it was just a stone. Who would care? But soon enough, an elderly woman stopped, eyes curious. "How much for that?" she asked, gesturing to the stone. The boy silently raised 2 fingers. $2, I'll take it, she said, already reaching for her purse. Excited by what had just happened, the son hurried home. "Someone actually wanted to pay $2, he exclaimed, amazed that anyone saw value in the stone at all. The father smiled gently, wisdom shining in his eyes. "Good. Now take the same stone to the museum." This time, the son entered a place of history and art. Surrounded by treasures of the past, he showed the stone to the curator, who paused immediately. With a mixture of surprise and curiosity, the curator asked, "Young man, where did you get this? How much is it?" The boy raised 2 fingers, anxious and uncertain. The curator barely hesitated. $200. I'll buy it now." The son's heart raced as he returned home. "Dad, 200, at a museum, for the same stone." The father nodded slowly, his lesson far from over. Once more, he said, "Take the stone to a jeweler's shop." Now it was not just excitement, but awe that carried the boy forward. He entered the fine jeweler's and placed the stone gently on the counter. The jeweler's eyes widened in disbelief. This is an ancient gem, rare beyond words. What's your price?" The boy raised 2 fingers, barely able to speak. $20,000, and I'll pay it right now, the jeweler said, unable to hide his desire. The son returned home, bewildered and overwhelmed. I don't understand. It's the same stone. Why did the price keep changing?" His father finally spoke the truth, voice steady and kind. "Because the stone never changed. Only the place did. And son, so it is with your life. You are the stone. You were never less. You were only somewhere people couldn't see your worth. How many times have you doubted yourself because the world around you seemed blind to your value? How long have you carried your gifts quietly, wondering if anyone will truly see what you have to offer? You can live your whole life feeling like a $2 stone if you stay in places that don't recognize your shine. But every person carries something rare, something that cannot be replaced. The key is choosing where to stand and who to stand with. Value is a mirror. Those who see it in you help you see it for yourself. So as you move forward, remember, the world's eyes are many, and not all can see your brilliance. Seek the company of those who do. Find the places that celebrate your true value. Never forget, you are priceless. Just make sure the world you live in knows it.